Hello there, Gemini. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Gemini for March of 2019. 3 months into the year, Gemini. Well, for all of you guys that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. Pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I am an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So all of us Geminis are named Frankie for the time of this reading. Anyhow, look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, kind of like an overall theme. I have a short message for us, very short, Gemini. Anyhow, what they were saying to me is above and beyond all, keep our emotional balance this month, because if we don't, it's going to affect our physical health, and it, maybe cause us to feel sick or catch a flu or something like that. Emotional balance. And when I laid these cards, I knew exactly what they were talking about. We have words that even go right along with that. It's that our words are good this month. They're resilience, authenticity, and when you see this one card in here, you'll know it for sure. Delight, simplicity, keep the emotional balance, and compassion. I got a feeling that compassion is probably going to be very useful for our very own selves there for the month, but it is what it is, because our card on the bottom of the deck, get your rest, keep your emotional balance here, Gemini, because we got the Four of Cups. Look at this poor guy. I always look at him, I think he's been sitting there for so long. He's covered in ivy. Trees are growing right out of his head. The premise of the card is, though, like apathy. It's a time of just withdrawing from, pulling back, like sitting it out. Just, it comes after the Three of Cups, which is a celebratory card, like go out and party hardy. Then we get this, and I'm like, oh, crash, I fell apart or whatever. But it's a time when I feel this card or see it, it's apathy. It's like the everyday, nitty gritty, day by day life, keeping things running, keeping things balanced, all that it takes to go on with life after you just had a really fun time. Now you're back into this. But the card, I always see it as, here's 3 cups, like the Three of Cups where I went and partied hardy, or 3 full cups that are right there sitting there for me to enjoy. And because I am in this state of bleh, nothing matters, I don't care, oh my God, it's the same old, same old. I get up and think that as my own little Gemini self. Every morning I get up, come out here, push the button on the furnace to turn the heat up and feed the cat, or at least one of the cats. The other one sleeps in, because it's what you do every single day, like in a routine. That's what this card is. But if you look closely at the card, there's a hand coming out of the cloud with a full cup. And I always think of that hand as the hand of God handing me this wonderful, amazing gift. And I'm sitting under here being blah, 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 and being all crapped out and, maybe emotionally upset, and I don't feel like moving, and everything's getting me down. I think, shake off this ivy, take that full cup, and think about, what is it I want in that cup? Because that's the hand of God. That's our ideas, our abilities to manifest. And the card underneath it is the Six of Rods here, energy, which is victory. Victory. So what they're telling me is we're very resilient. That's our word. have a little compassion for ourselves. We want to take a little bit of downtime. We'll take it this month, but maybe that'll help us simplify, like our word here. But the end result is we will be victorious, our little Gemini selves, and we will take that cup that is coming out of there and we will fill it with that which we desire. That which we desire. Because the hand of God, the source energy, whatever you want to call it, universal life source, whatever it is that we want to call it, is our creative ability to bring and do and be anything that we want. So I'd be filling that cup with it. Whatever it is that is authentically my little Gemini self. What is it my Gemini self wants? I don't want to end up sitting here like this, because remember our original message there was, basically telling us to keep ourselves emotionally balanced. This may be us withdrawing to rebuild our resilience and get some compassion for ourselves. That is possible. But for the most of us, I think it's a dream or idea. And what is our God but our thoughts and our the energy and the dynamics we put into manifestation and movement forward, right, Gemini? I mean, here we have all these cups sitting here. They're full too. They're full too, but I don't want to stay in apathy when there's something even bigger and better out there. And that's the way they're telling me, to say it to us. And maybe even something better, that I'd be so victorious, like our card underneath there. I've come through all the challenges. When you see our rest of our cards here, you'll understand what I'm saying. I've come through the challenges. I made it, I'm still alive. I'm still Gemini, and I've regathered that which I need to be me. And in the end result, I think we're going to do spirit is our word simplicity. Because I say all the time, spirit is simple. We complicate things. We're human. We have emotions. They get involved in it, which, like our 4 cups here, what is cups but emotional energy? We get involved in it and we go down the tubes. So, if we want to be resilient and authentically our little Gemini selves, we got to take ourselves back, because our next card here is a strength. And this is a card of coming through severe trials and tribulations and triumphing over everything. You kind of find your deep inner strength. That would be our cup coming out of the cloud here. You find deep inner strength, and it, from the time I find it, right, from now on, then it sees me through whatever may come my way. Once I find this, it sees me through whatever comes my way. I love this depiction on this card. That poor lion, she's just got him under the chin and he's so happy. He's got his tongue hanging out of his mouth. She's petting him, holding him. He's not biting her. I have a cat that had to have all of her teeth pulled, and every time you pet her on the right spot, her tongue falls out of her mouth, and she's just a happy little girl. But this card just cracks me up with that tongue rolling out of the mouth. This is like a really wonderful thing. It's like when we're firmly connected to our instinct, the animal gut instinct inside of us, and that's our lion here. So it's our gut instinct, our intuitive ability, that feeling that knows what is truth, and we're able to make friends with it and connect to it, right, and control it for our own benefit, and for the benefit of others, for our own benefit, for the benefit of the other people around us. It's like when emotionally at a gut level, we're connected positively, I can't get the word out, to our animal self, and it protects us and it cares for us, and our inner drives are in harmony with the outer needs. So maybe we need a little bit of this, sit down and grow a little bit of ivy, in order to pull this up from us, the inner strength that we didn't even know that we had. Um, our, our, I'm trying to say this, our instinctive nature of ourselves with this card coming up here, is it like supports every single thing that we will do this month, exactly like our authenticity word, our logical mind and how it works at this time. We're withdrawing with this card at this time is not as important as our intuition in making decisions about what will be right for us this month. Whatever decisions we make, whatever actions we take this month, they will be successful with this card in our hand. So maybe we want to sit a little bit, even knowing things are good. We still have full cups here. I know it's a state of withdrawal, but if we withdraw, right, and we have some compassion because they're telling us to stay emotionally balanced this month, turn that compassion to us, what all could we do with this cup that's coming out of here? It's like pretty amazing when we think about it, because look at the next card here. It's the Knight of Pentacles. So this is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. It'll be male or female. It can be, these are general readings. It is a messenger that brings us success in the physical realm. With this card, it's like arrivals and departures, like fast moving energy. I can quit a job and move across the country to take a new position. I could leave a long-term relationship and just say, and I'm out of here, and change my mind about everything. Whatever the dynamics of him coming in, it's good for me financially, and it's good actually for me spiritually, because it makes me feel more secure. If it's someone in my life, perhaps it's for those of us that this might be life partner, they would be well situated to make good funds or finances. Maybe I'm have a lot of earth energy in my chart. I don't know anything about astrology, but maybe I do. It could be a boss at a new job. It could be the that's coming in to this influence that is very oriented towards forward momentum. This night's the slowest of nights, so it takes a lot of time to decide what it's really going to do. So I'm saying it that way because that's what Spirit's telling me to say. It's like they stick with it and go for it, but it's real slow. So it might be, maybe I applied for a position across the country 3 months ago and I just now hear about it. Then I'm coming and going, but I will make the rapid decisions that will change my life and for the better financially too, because it's earth energy. That will, I think it's going to allow me to simplify things where I feel like I'm in my right place. With this Knight of Pentacles energy, I always know I'm in my right place. It's like a stability type energy, but this is for me. If this could be someone in my life, but because of this apathy and that strength card, it feels like the choices I'm making or the decisions I'm making don't have to do with like someone else. It more has to do with what I'm going to do that will make me happy in my own self or in my own right, which will allow me to stand strong, you know? Maybe I got a lot of, they're saying a lot of us might have a lot of earth energies in our chart, but it's going to make me stand strong and firm in my position. So I could, like leave my job, go across the world, um, decide I'm going on a vacation and go do it, like within a week or something. This is methodical energy. So when it came forth, it would look like I had no plan, actually, but I did have the plan. It was going on in my little Gemini mind the entire time, and I'm just going for it. So it would look to others as if it came out of the clear blue sky, and they'd be like, Gemini, what are you doing? And Gemini would say, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and it's time for me to do it, and I do it. You know? So whether it's career change, relationship change, I don't know where it's going to fall because we're all different little Geminis here, but it will allow for that really good sense, right? Good sense is how they're saying for me to say it. The good sense in my finances, in the things I do, like forward momentum for my own self. Um, and it'll keep me stable because the night's moving up into that king energy, and we do have the victory card underneath it. So the choices and decisions I make this month kind of will happen and be very far reaching, because the next card here is the Seven of Rods, Wands energy. It's like, I don't know why they changed the name to Rods, but there you go. Anyhow, Seven of Rods energy here, and this is about courage and determination. It is someone who is willing to fight for what they believe in and stand his or her ground no matter what. No matter what, our authenticity, word, our resilience, word, right there. It wrapped up in one card. Maybe we've fallen into some kind of complacency, but now we are more vital, more active, just like this card, more vital and active. It's a card of profit and gain after, like, determinedly holding off the competition or my enemies, even holding everybody off of my place. We might have been outnumbered with this card. Note, he has 6 rods that are battling him, and he's standing alone in this card. We could have been outnumbered, but we'll win the day, is what they're saying. We will win the day, just like our little 6 energy underneath here will be victorious. This is rods also. That was a 6 of rods. It's coming right on the heels of it. When you get this card, you're discovering inner resources, like that compassion and the things that for yourself, inner resources that you never even expected that you had. They come up and out to the forefront, and when you get that, you didn't even know you had it. Then we put them to good use to overcome. I'm going to say overwhelm our obstacles, overcome all of the obstacles that are in our way. Then we have like the advantage, and we eventually achieve the success, right? By sheer force of will and our personality. Sheer force of will and our personality. That strength card. I mean, this is like standing up and speaking up for ourselves. It could be like speaking up with this Knight of Pentacles energy in here and just saying, I'm doing it. Like I said, it looks to others because the Knight energy is slow moving. it would look to everybody else like I hadn't even been thinking about it. But when it comes up and out front, yes, it will. Yes, I was thinking about it for a long time. I just look as if I'm just jumping the gun or whatever, you know, but I'm going to do it. I will do it. We got both the strength card and this, that both basically mean the same thing, along with this card of apathy and trying to just do the everyday nitty gritty, blah, blah, blah. I'm filling that cup, Gemini. I'm telling you, because the next card here is us in our own reading. The Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You know, this knight, male or female, could be somebody coming into my life or me actually aggressively pursuing whatever it is that I want. And that'll, if anything in the world would show our resilience and our authenticity, it would be this card here. Now, this can be someone else, like outside of us, you know, that is, it means it could be like violent confrontations with this type of energy, differences of opinion. It could be like my boss, maybe I quit my job. You know, when I look at this card, normally this knight is on a horse and he's rushing forward into battle. He's not afraid of anything. He knows he's going to knock whatever is in front of him, and he is bound and determined he will win, you know, with that sword out in front of him. Not afraid, period. But in this card, he's at rest and he already has blood on his sword. So he has won the battle, period. Look, there's a little tower in the background going up in flames. Now, if this isn't me, I could be aggressively pursuing something that I really want in my life with that Pentacles energy there, you know, to be authentic like me. If it's another air energy around me, it could be a violent, like, clash or difference of opinion. Not physical, like somebody's beating me up. I mean, like the boss that says, when I tell you to do something, you'll do it, and you will do it this moment and this way. And I'm like, really? You know, really. That could be that kind of energy coming at me, where someone is so telling me what to do, and that doesn't work with our Gemini selves, and it's never going to work with our little Gemini selves. But it can be us also. So, you know, that emotional balance they told us about at the beginning, or it's going to affect us physically. No, I think we would speak up and speak the truth if this is us. Now, if it is us, sometimes we are aggressively pursuing something that we want, and we forget the other people that are around of us. If it's not like a confrontational energies coming at us, you know. But with this strength card and that Seven of Rods there, we're going to stick up for ourselves. If it is us, it could be us aggressively pursuing the life, like the lifestyle that we want, without even thinking about anyone else, you know, and forgetting that they even exist in the process of us doing it, because we would be like blinded by our desire for the fulfillment or whatever, that we forget to see, or the difficulties, you know, of pursuing the way forward. So when we get a fast moving, remember I told you that Knight of Pentacles, this knight is the fastest moving knight. And, you know, when they make up the Knight of Pentacles may have been thinking and then made the decision. But this Knight of Swords doesn't even have to think. It's going for it, you know. End of the story. What do I want to say about? He's like really powerful. He's full of life force, and life energy. Extremely resilient. You know, it's like a really good energy to be around, if it's not the confrontational type. For part of us Geminis, it's going to be that confronting energy. For the others of us, it's going to be us going after what we want, the way these cards are laying out here. So when I see it, I have to say, if we're moving forward and making decisions like that, maybe we want to take because he takes all these risks and sometimes they don't benefit him really good, take a deep breath, sit with this energy here of this Four Cups energy for a little bit and think, what is it I want when I'm moving forward? Um, when we get him, it's like we need to understand the world, like how is this working from up here? Our intellect, we're very can communicate very well. We can get anything we want. We have really solid opinions and very solid arguments, right? Uh, that bring us forward is how I want to say it. It's like we'll want to be with people that have those similar ideas and think along the lines and are as we do, um, and that are as intelligent as we are. The Knight of Swords energy is extremely intelligent, very adaptable, thinks on their feet like the King of Swords, ready to pursue or go after whatever it is they want. But our original message and compassion for ourselves, simplicity words are in there, resilience. Our original message says to keep ourselves emotionally balanced. So with us showing up in this manner, I don't know where it'll fall. Some of us it'll be about things that are ongoing in our relationships. Others of us it's going to be career choices or decisions that we're making moving forward that we're going to do really, like rapidly or fast. Um, I'm trying to think. We If we have this rapid fast movement, it means that whatever we set our mind on or our goal towards, we're going for it and nothing will stand in our way. We have the strength and the 7. So I think for a lot of us this might be about finances or work career type energy coming in. Where am I going? What am I doing? It may look like I wasn't thinking about it, but I was. And us showing up in our own reading is a really good sign. When we show up in our own reading, it means that whatever it is we're pursuing, if we pursue it the right way, and I think a lot of us have it all thought out, what we're going to do. I think we do. We have it all thought up. We have that thought out. We have the word resilience, authenticity, simplicity. We're deciding on a change here that we fought for. That's how it feels. We fought for this change, and by God, I'm going to have it. Might be work. It might be relationship. Our card is time to go. Holy Minga. Can't make these up, can ya? It says the sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues of your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. That's a pretty good card to get with this reading. Boy, I think we Geminis, we're going to just be, there's going to be a lot of things changing, and we are going to move forward with them. And I really believe with us showing up in our own reading, no one's going to hold us back or down. The angels bring you this card to help you admit to yourself it's time to leave. You already know the situation they're referring to. You've hesitated leaving because of loyalties and fears. Yet the angels assure you that it's the best way. Work very closely with your angels during this transition to ensure its harmony for everyone concerned. Surrender, keep your emotions in balance. Surrender any guilt or other negative emotions to heaven as your energy needs to stay high right now. Completion and the end of a cycle is at hand. That's how it feels, real strong. The purpose has been served in this relationship or the situation. Surrender and release. Call upon Archangel Azrael to help with grieving and Archangel Michael for help with courage. I don't think we need too much help with courage. We got the Knight of Swords in there. Yeah, and we got resilience, and we are authentically Gemini this month. Well, Gemini, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, and your subscribes and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. And if anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information is down below at the website, or if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is at the website down below the screen. 2 short videos about the prayer class and sutra classes. They are now over at the website, so you don't have to scroll to find out what they're about. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. Sutras are thought forms you put in a simple meditation that enhance the clear perceptions very dramatically. And everybody I've met through doing these YouTube videos for my 3 whole years now, and all of you I've met through 30 years of this work. I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a joy to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.